The battle raged on for hours, with neither giant able to gain the upper hand. Udoka's strength and speed were matched by Okachukwu's cunning and agility. The villagers cheered and chanted Udoka's name, urging him to emerge victorious. Just when it seemed that the battle would never end, Udoka landed a powerful blow, striking Okachukwu with a massive fist. The rival giant stumbled, and Udoka seized the opportunity to deliver a crushing blow, sending Okachukwu crashing to the ground. In the village of Amofia, a legendary giant named Udoka was renowned for his extraordinary strength and bravery. He stood at an astonishing height of over 9 feet tall, with a physique that rivaled the gods. Udoka's reputation had spread far and wide, striking fear into the hearts of neighboring villages. One day, the king of Amofia, Uzechukwu, sought Udoka's assistance in battle. The king's warriors, including Nnamdi and Ikom, had been struggling to defeat their enemies, and the king believed Udoka's strength would be the key to their victory. Udoka agreed to join forces with the king and his warriors, and together they set out to conquer the neighboring villages. Their first battle was against the village of Umeus, led by the fierce warrior Njidika. Udoka's massive size and strength proved too much for the enemy, as he single-handedly defeated Njidika and her warriors. The spoils of war were abundant, and the king of Amofia returned to his village with a wealth of riches and treasures. The villagers celebrated their victory, and Udoka was hailed as a hero. Their next battle was against the village of Abocha, led by the cunning warrior Ego. Udoka once again proved instrumental in their victory, using his incredible strength to break through the enemy's defenses. With each victory, the king of Amofia's wealth and power grew. Udoka's reputation spread far and wide, striking fear into the hearts of their enemies. As they prepared for their next battle, the villagers of Amofia knew that with Udoka by their side, they were unstoppable. The king of Amofia, Uzechukwu, and his warriors, including Nnamdi and Ikom, were determined to expand their kingdom's borders. With Udoka by their side, they set their sights on the village of Oweri, led by the fierce warrior Okudili. As they approached the village, Udoka's massive size and strength intimidated the enemy, causing them to tremble with fear. The battle was fierce, but Udoka's prowess was unmatched. He single-handedly defeated Okudili and his warriors, and the village of Oweri was added to the king of Amofia's growing empire. The king's wealth and power continued to grow, and Udoka's reputation spread far and wide. The villagers of Amofia celebrated their victories, and Udoka was hailed as a hero. However, not everyone was pleased with Udoka's success. A rival giant, named Okachukwu, from a neighboring village, grew jealous of Udoka's fame and strength. Okachukwu challenged Udoka to a one-on-one battle, determined to prove his superiority. The stage was set for an epic showdown between the two giants. The villagers of Amofia gathered to watch the battle, knowing that the outcome would determine the fate of their kingdom. The day of the epic showdown between Udoka and Okachukwu finally arrived. The two giants faced each other, their massive sizes and strengths evenly matched. The villagers of Amofia watched in awe as the two giants clashed, their roars thundering through the land. The battle raged on for hours, with neither giant able to gain the upper hand. Udoka's strength and speed were matched by Okachukwu's cunning and agility. The villagers cheered and chanted Udoka's name, urging him to emerge victorious. Just when it seemed that the battle would never end, Udoka landed a powerful blow, striking Okachukwu with a massive fist. The rival giant stumbled, and Udoka seized the opportunity to deliver a crushing blow, sending Okachukwu crashing to the ground. The villagers of Amofia erupted in cheers, hailing Udoka as the champion. The king of Amofia, Uzochukwu, approached Udoka. "Udoka, you have proven yourself to be the greatest giant of all time," the king said. "Your strength and bravery have brought prosperity and protection to our kingdom. You will always be remembered as the giant slayer, and your name will be etched in the annals of history." Udoka smiled, his massive chest heaving with pride. He knew that his legacy was cemented, and that his name would be remembered for generations to come. But little did Udoka know, a new challenge was on the horizon. A powerful sorceress, named Akwik, had been watching Udoka's battles from afar, and she was determined to put an end to his reign. Akwik, the powerful sorceress, gazed into her crystal ball, her eyes fixed on Udoka's triumphant form. She had been searching for a worthy opponent, and the giant slayer fit the bill. With a flick of her wrist, she conjured a spell, summoning Udoka to her chambers. Udoka, sensing the sorceress's power, arrived at her chambers with caution. Akwik greeted him with a sly smile, her eyes gleaming with mischief. "Udoka, giant slayer, you have proven your strength in battle," she said. "But can you withstand the power of magic?" Udoka snorted, confident in his abilities. "No sorcery can defeat me," he boasted. Akwik chuckled, her laughter sending shivers down Udoka's spine. "We shall see," she said, raising her hands to cast a spell. A blast of energy struck Udoka, sending him stumbling backward. The giant slayer roared, charging at Akwik with fury. But the sorceress was prepared, conjuring a wall of flames to block his path. Udoka, undeterred, used his incredible strength to shatter the flames. But Akwik had another trick up her sleeve. She summoned a dark entity, a shadowy creature with eyes that glowed like embers. The creature attacked Udoka, its touch draining his strength. The giant slayer stumbled, his massive form weakening. Akwik cackled, her eyes gleaming with triumph. Udoka, the giant slayer, stumbled backward, his strength waning. The dark entity's touch had drained his power, leaving him vulnerable. Akwik, the sorceress, seized the opportunity, casting a binding spell that ensnared Udoka's massive form. The giant slayer roared, struggling against the magical restraints. But Akwik's spell was too powerful, and Udoka found himself immobilized. The sorceress approached him, her eyes gleaming with triumph. "You should have stayed out of my way, Udoka," she said, her voice dripping with malice. "Now, you will make a fine addition to my collection of magical creatures." Udoka's vision began to blur, his strength fading. He knew he had to think fast, or risk becoming Akwik's prisoner forever. With a surge of determination, he recalled the words of the wise old man from his village: "A giant's strength lies not only in his muscles, but in his mind." Udoka, using his mental prowess, broke free from Akwik's spell, causing the magical restraints to dissipate. Despite Akwik's surprise, Udoka sent the sorceress flying across the room, defeating her. The sorceress glared at Udoka, warning him of a return. Udoka regained confidence, stating he feared no magic or sorceress. And with that, the giant slayer walked away, ready for whatever challenges is ahead. And this is the end of part 1. Watch out for part 2. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. It is free.